The Princess and the Storm Secret. Once upon a time, in a peaceful coastal kingdom, there lived a kind and courageous princess named Isla. Princess Isla loved her people more than anything and spent her days exploring the kingdom, learning everything she could about the land, the sea, and the sky. She was known for her gentle heart and her bravery, always ready to protect her kingdom from any danger. One day, dark clouds began to gather over the kingdom. The sea, once calm and sparkling, turned rough and angry, and the wind howled through the villages, sending everyone into their homes. The kingdom's elders whispered of an ancient storm that would come every 100 years, bringing destruction if it wasn't stopped. Princess Isla couldn't bear to see her people afraid. She decided she would do whatever it took to protect them. Armed with only her knowledge of the weather and her heart full of courage, she set out to find the source of the storm. As she walked along the beach, the wind tugging at her hair and dress, Isla met a young man named Jaxon. Jaxon was a fisherman, strong and skilled, but he was also a thinker and a problem solver. He had a sharp mind and had spent his life reading the stars and the skies to know when it was safe to sail. His family had been sailors for generations, and he knew every secret of the ocean. "Princess Isla," Jaxon called out over the wind. "Where are you going? It's too dangerous to be out here." "I'm going to stop this storm," Isla said, her voice full of determination. "Our people are scared, and I can't just wait for something bad to happen." Jackson's eyes softened with admiration for the brave princess. "I want to help. The storm is too strong for one person to face alone. I know a way we can calm the sea." Isla smiled. "Together, then." Jaxon led Isla to the highest cliffs that overlooked the stormy sea. There, nestled deep within a cave, was an ancient artifact known as the Wind Stone. Jaxon explained that the stone had the power to control the wind and waves, but it had been forgotten for centuries. If they could find a way to use its magic, they could calm the storm before it reached the kingdom. But the Wind Stone was locked away behind a riddle that only the wisest could solve. As they approached the stone, a deep voice echoed from the cave walls. "To control the storm, you must answer this. What can calm a raging sea, but is never seen? What can move a mountain, but is softer than a breeze?" Isla thought hard. She knew the answer wasn't something physical, it had to be something deeper. Jaxon stood beside her, his eyes full of trust. Together, they thought of all they had learned about the sea and the sky. And then Isla smiled. "It's love and hope," she said quietly. "It's the power of the heart. Love can calm even the roughest waves, and hope can move mountains when nothing else can." As soon as the words left her mouth, the Wind Stone began to glow. The winds outside the cave began to soften, and the angry sea started to calm. Jaxon grinned and placed his hand on the stone, guiding its magic to create a gentle breeze that pushed the storm clouds far out to sea, away from the kingdom. But their task wasn't finished yet. Jaxon knew that they needed to ensure the storm never returned. "The ocean needs balance," he explained. "If we don't give something back, the storm will only gather strength again." Together, Isla and Jaxon built a monument near the cliffs to honor the sea. It was a tall, graceful tower that stood as a reminder of their promise to protect the ocean and its balance. They placed the Wind Stone at the top of the tower, where it could watch over the kingdom and keep the storms at bay. When they returned to the village, the people cheered, their fear replaced with joy and relief. Princess Isla and Jaxon had saved the day, not with weapons or force, but with wisdom, kindness, and teamwork. From that day forward, Isla and Jaxon worked together to ensure the kingdom was always prepared for any challenge. Isla, with her love for her people and her courage, and Jaxon, with his knowledge of the sea and skies, became an unstoppable team. They showed the kingdom that no storm, no matter how fierce, could stand against the power of love, hope, and determination.